Hey, J-Bros popping in. Got a quick one for you. I run Dewalt tools, and if you've ever had an issue with a Dewalt Impact or whatever, far as the tip coming where it doesn't grab anymore, I'm going to show you a quick way to swap it in and out. There's tons of videos on these out here, but I figured, heck, I'm doing mine right now, and it's kind of just a later day on a Sunday, so I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, right here I have got mine taken apart. So I'm going to show you what it looks like apart, and then I'm going to show you how to put it back together, and I'm going to take it off real quick. The toughest part here is probably just getting the initial safety pin off, the one that holds on, but here's basically the innards on it. And also, here's the part. So I bought a 3-pack of replacements for these chuck heads, because this is not uncommon for this spring to fail on here. And I'll show you exactly what spring we're talking about, and hopefully this helps you to do it super fast and you don't have to throw away your drill. So first things first, this steel ball that's right there, that's what holds your chuck in there. Well, in order for that to work, there's this spring right here. There's the part number. You can track that down on Amazon pretty easily. And it comes with multiple different replacing things. But the main part we want out of here, not these springs, because this spring right here is not damaged, but we will replace this. It is this spring right here. It's got this little hook on it. Okay, they sent me 3 of them. I'm going to get one of these unwound out of here. This spring right here, just like so, this guy right here is supposed to look like this. And this is what busted off here. I've probably replaced 2 of these in my lifetime. This will be my 3rd. So this little spring and this little spring kit is probably like $3. So nothing special. So that's the thing we'll be replacing. And also as well, they did beef up the metal on the newer one. This one's a little bit flimsier, but maybe that could be due to wear and tear too. So right now, which my dad would tell me to do, Jeremy, put some grease on here. My dad loves grease. I don't like grease because it just makes everything messy. And we're just gonna put some grease. Oh, Jesus. Yep, that's why I don't like grease. It just gets everywhere. So right on the ball, what this is gonna do is not only grease it up, but it's gonna hold that ball in place so it doesn't fall out. There we go. Just like so. Grab a paper towel here. And I'll just reiterate, there's really nothing to this to get your drill back operational. So what we want to do first is this spring slides down here. Nothing special, nothing difficult. You can just grab it with your fingers. And what I like to do is I like to slide it down on this side here. Come on. There we go. So we're sliding it down. Getting around. Oh, darn it. And you want that spring below that ball. And unfortunately, I slid it just too quick before, if I can show you here, I want that to slide down. This is very easy, by the way. So there, I pushed it all the way down, and I'm to the side of it. Now I'm just going to rotate it, and now that spring is below that ball. And that's what's going to allow, when you push your chuck in, that steel ball is going to push on this spring, and that's what's going to lift it up to lock that in there. Super simple. Super simple. Okay. Now we take and put this guy on. This is your main chuck head. So there you go. So that goes on there. Then it's this spring. For some reason, this older spring looks fatter than this one. I really want to put the new one on. That one looks too tangled up for me. I'm going to try to get this one out of here. Just need to get these ones with the hooks out. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and slap this spring on. So this spring slides into here ever so slightly. This is where it gets a little bit tough. I am going to take a quick peek, being I am replacing that. You could put a new steel ball in there, but I'm not going to. That ball looked pretty legit. I am going to look at this new one. And my ring here, I'm going to keep that as well. I just want to look to see. You know, I might stay with the original, honestly. Because this is the part that isn't failing. It's just that spring in there. And this is where you got to be a little bit careful. So you're going to want to hold that down. And this is with the cut in it. See that little notch? You're going to want to take this and put this around here, holding one side. This is the toughest part about this. I'm going to get a tool here. I'm going to try it first with a flat screwdriver, because you're going to hold it so it's kind of started on one side, and then you're going to work it around. Because you got the spring pushing back on you, fighting you. You kind of got that washer fighting you, and you're really just trying to press it around the thing. I'm going to have to get in a little bit better spot here. Okay, sorry about that. So here's the strat that I'm going to go with right here. On this side, this is where kind of the double spring's at. That's the side I'm going to start with holding on. And then I'm going to grab my first washer that goes on. I'm going to push on there, holding that down. So I'm pressing and holding on this side. If you can't see, which I'll show you after a bit, this one side is a little bit flat on mine. That's the side where I'm going to have this notch out sit, allowing me to get a little bit more angle on this. So I'm pressing down on this pretty hard. Now what I'm going to hope to do is, if I can work this around, like I said, this is the tough part, because this, obviously this needs to hold on there pretty hard. I'm going to just try with my fingernail, see if I can't get it. I doubt this is going to work. You know, and the one thing is, you can use a pick to do this, but my fingers, just as I've gotten older. Okay, I just want to get that started over here. So there we go. So that side is started. I do not want to let that go. Now I'm going to work it around. And once you get it started, I'm sorry if you can't see this very well. Because you kind of need to push down and work it around. There we go. Now, I know that's probably seeming more difficult than it is. It's just a little bit of patience, but now watch this here. See how that springs back? And that's because that tip of that little hook on that spring, which is right here, that little hook gets that, it basically pushes that BB back up in here to allow your chuck to hold. I'll grab a chuck here quick, and I'll just show you how it works. So obviously, Dewalt, you got to pull this forward. There it goes. And that's all there is to it. But I'm going to show you how to take it off super quick, because I didn't show you that. So basically what I did here, as I stated, there's a straight notch. Now all these are a little bit different, but it's all the same concept. So there's a little notch right here. You want to take a pick. That is the best tool. But you got to be careful, because you don't want to slip and stab yourself, because a pick is sharp. You want to get in here and pry that up. See how that wants to come up right there? So you get your pick under there, you prop it up, and then I use this here tool, but you can use a really narrow flathead screwdriver, and it'll pluck that out. But I'm going to pluck this out just for fun and games. So there, right there, see how that pick has got it up? I don't know if you can see that. And then I just take this guy, and I'm going to show you here. So now this one is under there. See how I just got that popped up there? That's all you have to do. And then you just slide this pick, or slide this flat pick around it, and it's just going to pop right loose. Now when you do that, just have your finger on top of this, because this will want to come shooting off a little bit. So just right there. But I'm not going to take it completely off because you kind of get the gist. But that's all there is to it to get that out. Get the pick under here to get it started. Get a flat Phillip or flathead screwdriver or a special tool like this. And there we go. I'll just press this back down. There. See, it just snaps right back in there. That's all it is. Simple and easy. Now my drill is tip top because my motor and all that stuff is good to go. So just for cheap, a couple bucks, there's a tool. I'll link that in the description down below. Hopefully I didn't take too long. Yeah. If you have any questions, please like, subscribe, comment down below. J-Bro's out.